Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! It is Turtle Goal Thursday. I am the one and only Kendo Slice, and with me today... Okay, just by way of explaining this, there is a meme from all the way back in season number 4. Week number 8, there was a cut that was so bad that Jay said that man required a hazmat cleansing unit. So today, 2 seasons late, I am joined by a man by the name of Hazmat. Hazmat, how are you today?
I am feeling fantastic, man. I am excited to just get in here and be able to finally, after this long, just clean you up. Because, I mean, you've been living in that filth for, I think, too long now.
Absolutely. And there's nothing worse than the feeling of being dirty for so long.
Exactly, man. So just I'm glad to get here and, finally do my job. I'm sorry I've been so delayed. Just been busy.
Absolutely. I really appreciate you being here today. Both of our other casters out on short notice, but we do have the Pirates tonight. We have the Bears, a little bit of Sun Division action in the Champions League. The Bears, 16-39. They're essentially holding on to their last breath and hope here, going up against the Pirates, who are first in the division, 33-22. Desperate times, of course, calling for desperate measures for the Bears. They are playing Zyda and Blagden, whereas the Pirates fielding Cheyenne and Aries. Now, I have to ask, Hazmat, are you familiar with the format or what we do here at Minor League Doubles?
So I got a pretty quick explanation. It looks like, from what my understanding, we're looking at a series of 5 coming in here, and the Bears, like you mentioned, are definitely going to pull out all the stops, as they are very close to being mathematically at playoff potential. So from what I understood, they were bringing out that they do not want to drop a single game here.
Yeah, definitely do not want to drop a single game here. And the Pirates, they started out extremely well in the season here in the Champ League, and they've really been cruising to their 33-22 record so far. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to make everybody jump in here. We got both the teams in, Pirates and Bears. We have Week 12 action coming to you live from beautiful, oh mercy, I'm gonna forget the name of the stadium right now. Are you?
I believe this is Manfield Stormy.
It's stormy outside.
DFH
Stadium, stormy, and yeah, it's okay. We just dropped a horrible cringe. Hazmat, take it away.
Well, coming. Start. It looks like Blagden's going to try to get that touchdown field, but it goes a little bit down, but nothing too crazy to get this in center. But Aries is right there ready to push that back up to that half field mark, and he wants to get this attack going. Can Blagden get it away? Aries forced to turn around. Cheyenne not in a great position, but he's going to get a touch into that corner anyways. Aries trying to get it over, of course, still bouncing in that corner, and that bounces out center. Now turning the other way. Seeing a lot of back and forth, but here's a quick option for Cheyenne, but just can't get that on target. Aries wants to do it now after that demo, but it will be cleared anyways.
First 30 seconds, we've seen a lot of pressure by the Bears in the Pirate zone. And of course, really, while the pressure on the field has been in the Pirate zone, the pressure on the Bears, Aries going to score right here. Pushing that ball. Ooh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. We saw the pressure coming out early in favor of the Bears, but Pirates turning it around, not even worried. Going to grab that first goal, only 45 seconds in. Definitely a good thing for them. And coming off this kickoff, it looks like fairly well. Can Aries get the touch to put it back in center? Cheyenne going for the shot, not quite on target. Blagden with a nice little touch. I take that out of that. Our Cheyenne's putting it right back in. There's Aries. That's going to be a goal. 2 goals in 1 minute.
2 goals in 1 minute, and the offensive pressure has transferred from the Pirates to the Bears' side. Great pass out of the middle, and Aries able to finish that off against a stationary defense on the line.
Bears just looking a little overwhelmed in that moment, and if they don't do something soon, they are going to be overwhelmed by these goals. As like we said, they are stacking them up quickly. Maybe this can be it going into this pirate zone. Blagden wants to do something, but he's low on boost, so he chips it up, waiting for his teammate to come in and try to get the touch. Zeta waiting, can't quite get it over, so Blagden looks like he wants to get up, try to beat Aries. A nice little touch. Aries puts that back into the corner. Now he wants to play it a little bit more, taking it a little slow. He chips it high. Zeta's going to go up and try to just give this over to his teammate. Blagden able to beat Cheyenne, get that touch back up high again. Zeta trying to beat him out. He can't do it. That might be in. No, it's barred down. But Cheyenne has the open shot, and that's going to be goal number 3.
A little bit of a, I would say, miscommunication here on the defensive rotation, but Blagden really needing to make that play off the wall. He fails to. This sets up Cheyenne for a perfect shot straight down Main Street, 3-0 at a 3:22 mark.
It is definitely stacking up. I don't know what the Bears can do to get out of this, but it is looking tough. Pirate's going to come in, try to get another one, but Blagden's pushing this into the corner. They just need to get one and try to get that momentum back on their side, but that's going to be a weird bounce. Aries not able to read it right, thinking that the Bears player was going to miss that. Over into the Bears corner, however, can Blagden get the touch? He does, sends it upfield for Zeta to try to send this up the wall. Looking like they're going to get off the corner, but a strange bounce allows Cheyenne to clear that away. Now still pinching in that corner. Seems like we're going to be here for a moment, but that's a misplay. Can Blagden get the touch in? No, not quite. And that's back at half field now. Zeta sending it up the back wall.
Really nice play by the Bears to try to maintain pressure as Zeta going to get an opportunity. Might miss out, though, as he's unable to control the ball in the Pirate zone. A lot of pressure there by the Bears and unfruitful.
But they make that save a little bit and went off that demo. It looks like Dragon get the dunk. He does. Blagden coming in. Can he get the shot? Aries 50s it away. Now he has to make a touch, but Cheyenne gets it past him. Zeta makes a high up shot, but I'm pretty sure there will be an opposing player to challenge that early. Aries elects to wait instead. Taps that in front of his own goal. A little bit of a dangerous there, so he was safe to do so. Aries now just trying to tap this off that backboard. There it goes. Is the shot going to come in? Yes, it does, but it's on the post. That is a not so devastating miss as they are up considered for it at the moment, but great for the Bears who put it back. And Blagden forces an own goal, finally putting themselves in this game.
Yeah, we talk a lot about 2-goal swings here at the MLD because missed opportunities on one end can end up hurting you and running back the other way. Case in point right there. The miss on the open net by Cheyenne goes all the way back. The Bears will score and cut into this lead with 1:40.
This is definitely big for them, as there is plenty of time for them to make something happen, but they have to be aggressive and really hope that things work out. And there was a good chance, but Cheyenne is going to come away with the save and the savior medal in the game. Definitely doing well on defense, but Zeta wants to cut that away and say, you know what, we're going to do it anyways. Here's the opportunity. Cheyenne back, picking up yet another save. A great opportunity for the Bears, but well defended by the Pirates. Now Blagden's going to come in, but Zeta takes it off him. A little bit of a miscommunication, but Zeta sending it up the wall, trying to go off the ceiling here. Can't. Sending it off that wall, but Cheyenne will send it downfield.
Yeah, definitely missed out on the opportunity for a back pass in that circumstance. Thankfully, he was able to keep the ball, though, as a big dunk will come in, and Cheyenne almost gets that ball in.
Just a little bit not, I don't know exactly what I was trying to say there, because Aries has such a good opportunity. It flustered me, but it's not quite going to work out. Now Zeta and Blagden, again, a little bit of a miscommunication as they were both trying to, and that allows Aries to come in, possibly get the shot. It's a little high. Can Cheyenne do it instead? There you go. 4-1, 30 seconds left. This is tough for the Bears if they want it here.
A little bit of a boost over ball mentality there for Blagden. That left an open net for Cheyenne to finish that off. The center was pure from Aries, as this net being open all day long. No one there from the Bears to contest it. And now with a 3-goal lead, just under 30 seconds, the Bears look firmly in control.
Yeah, we talked about them single game, but this is going to be it, especially with that flick from Aries putting it right in the back of the net. 5-1. Now after this game, because it's all but wrapped up, we need to think, what are the Bears going to do coming into this second game, and how are they back on their side and really feel it? But going into this kickoff will definitely help them. They will 100% want it. That's a decent kickoff for the opportunity. If Zyda can get there, he does. However, Blagden went all... And with that clock ticking down, it's looking a little rough for them. Blagden trying to get the touch. He does, sends it over to... Zyda wants to go up. He's up early. Gets it a nice little touch off that backboard, but Cheyenne will chip it down, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, game number 1 going to the Pirates. They're in firm control, just as really they've been in firm control of the Sun Division standings pretty much most of this season. The Bears definitely going to look to do a little bit better. I do know for a fact that Zyda and Blagden just... So that might have played a little bit into, I guess, game 1 jitters, you might say, because a lot of what was going on was missed threes rotations in a twos game, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because it seemed like they were rotating in a threes manner, and nobody was back on a lot of the opportunities that the Pirates put on net.
Definitely. The Bears always looking to kind of... They had a few weird open net spots where it felt like they were missing that third person. You're 100% right. But what I'm interested in is the Bears coming out with 10 shots on target compared to the Pirates' 12. So fairly even in that statistic. However, the Bears just seem to not be able to capitalize with just an outstanding defense from Cheyenne, picking up 7 saves. Just absolutely unbelievable for his team. So how do you come into this next game and say, what more do we have to do? We put on so many shots, and it just didn't work out for us.
I would say for the Pirates, shore up the possession game, because a lot of the Bears' shots were coming in due to the rapid fire pace of what was going on. The Bears committing that second man a lot of the time as though they were playing threes rather than twos. It led to those extra shots. However, if the Pirates can just stifle their possessions and keep the shots away, the Pirates might be able to take a dominating 5-0 win.
It is definitely looking to be that case after game 1. They were very dominant there, but with twos, once you get that pressure on, I think that's really the main thing to win. So we'll put that pressure on first here, as they are definitely trying to, with Zyda getting that touch off the ceiling. Blagden trying to touch it away into the corner, but Cheyenne puts it downfield, no one back. A little bit of an overextension there coming out from the Bears, and Pirates score first.
Yeah, once again, it was just a little too much. When you have a man already in the net and you commit that hard on it, I mean, yeah, you're just hoping that there's third man back, and the Bears, in this case, not having it. But now, 4:30 on the clock still. The Bears still have a chance. They just need to adjust that rotation to really put themselves back into this game.
And with that touch from Prize, I didn't turn on that sooner. That boost was there. Maybe, again, expecting that third man just a little bit too in that threes rotation. However, they have possession. Maybe they can make it work here. Finally figure that out as they have an opportunity, and he does tap that in just barely at that little lower left. And that's a great chance from him, but it comes off of just a little bit of an Aries misplay, not reading that bounce.
Yeah, really the pressure that the Pirates have been trying to put on the ball, defensively, it hasn't, to be respectable, hasn't really been that existent just yet. They haven't shown me that they can pressure the ball, because Aries, in that circumstance, shadowing the ball but never really taking a shot on it, and when he did, it was a really tough misplay in the corner.
Exactly. So we'll see if things can change, but at the current moment, the Bears are looking a little bit kind of stuck in their own zone as they couldn't clear that one away. Zyda again pushing it over to the side, but now finally Blagden pushing it up. Cheyenne's gonna have to go up, and he does get the save, just barely tapping that one over that crossbar. Aries trying to come in now, but Blagden just kind of pinches that one along the wall. Maybe it confused him enough, but not quite, as Aries gets the touch anyways. But now Zyda trying to get one extra little touch. Can he drag it in? Not quite. Cheyenne, the dominant defender, still there, and Aries is going to push this one upfield. Now Zyda trying. Oh, looks like Blagden wants to make something happen. He could off that Aries mistouch going into the bottom right. There it is. Aries just not able to catch it in time after he jumped up a little bit too much, and that's the second goal off of a misplay from him.
Yeah, once again, the defense was being shadowed almost the entire way down. Zaida breaking down in the chat here. I know most of you cannot see it, though. They're not even going to let Cheyenne get saves in this matchup, is essentially what they're trying to say. As Zaida puts another goal on, great pressure coming out from the Bears side here. Quick to the ball off the face-off. Wow.
You gotta love that. Coming off of that 5-1 loss and even being scored. Not give up, and now they've taken a rather commanding lead here at 3-1. Still a lot of time for the Pirates to make something happen, but also a lot of time for the goals. So I am definitely interested to see what happens, but double commits like that are not going to help them, especially as Aries is there, but not quite. So now Zaida trying to get up this wall, but Cheyenne will beat him. That's going to bounce off that ceiling, and Blagden makes a nice little touch. That's an open net. Can they do 4? Yes, they can. I'm not sure exactly what happened there to the Pirates' rotation. I think Aries just expected...
This is where that threes rotation can kind of pay off, when you're able to intercept passes out of the mid like that. Blagden, not exactly good positioning, but it ends up working out perfectly for him as the ball falls on him. He's able to interrupt the pass, and here's another goal by the Bears. Just rapid fire offensive for the Bears off the kickoffs.
I do not think Cheyenne was expecting Blagden to come out of nowhere there, just snuck up. Zaida pulled off. We saw some great communication right there to pull off that shot, and Cheyenne had no idea. But now Blagden looking to do it again, but Aries will not let him, so Zaida has to go up this wall, try to come off the ceiling. Just looks like he wants to roll with it, try to pinch it maybe, but it's going to bounce a little bit awkwardly. So now Cheyenne is going to send this over right to Zaida, and Blagden pinches that off that corner, back in front of net. Can Blagden try to get the shot now, but that's still open. Zaida is going to take this along, snags that boost before he does anything, which gives Cheyenne plenty of time to clear that ball downfield. And now Blagden working up that wall, trying to get this back into the Pirates' defensive zone. Zaida going to try to take it up the wall. Bouncing off the back wall now. That's dangerous, but Cheyenne can't quite get the touch. Blagden pushes it upfield. Aries just going to boom this one straight to Zaida. Zaida makes kind of an awkward touch, but is able to stick with it. Wants to get one more, but Blagden picks up instead. Going up the field now. 2 minutes left. 5-1. This is looking a little rough for the Pirates.
Yeah, and they haven't really been able to get good touches out of the mid or even out of their own end. Cheyenne telling me to watch my mouth, of course, here as he's going to take one coast to coast. Really, though, this is their first real good touch in the past, really, 2 minutes. And it led to a goal right here as the pressure from the Bears defensively just not existent.
A little bit of the caster's curse coming in there to allow the Pirates to come in and get that goal. Maybe we're seeing something, a little bit of a rejuvenation, but no, as Blagden puts that on target, snags the goal fairly quickly off of that kickoff. Aries just unfortunately can't get it cleared well, and Blagden punishes that mistake.
Yeah, the rapid-fire offense from the Bears really coming out in stride as they put a lot of pressure on Aries, who wasn't exactly well-positioned back in time to get more than a weak clear. And they jump on the weak clear. Very well done by the Bears. And while it seems like there's a lot of holes and a lot of overcommits, they're really making it work for them here to the tune of a 6-2 lead.
Definitely not what I expected coming off that first game, but I'm glad to see they have that fight in them. Zaida now going to take this around the wall, trying to beat out Cheyenne, but can't quite do it. That's a good opportunity, but Aries, recognizing that Blagden would beat him, pulls off, and now they are going to try to race to this ball, and Blagden gets it away. However, Cheyenne is right there, looking to get it downfield now. Aries puts that shot on target. I was not expecting that. Zaida just going a little bit too far forward, and I think pulled off the challenge knowing he was going to be beaten, but still open.
Yeah, at that point, you really need to make that challenge. You have to commit and be committed to your commitment. He was committed positionally, and he at least needed to jump right there. There might have been a voice in his head telling him to stay grounded, but don't always listen to that voice, Zaida.
Aries trying to get that ceiling shot, can't quite do it. I would have loved to, but not. And looking to make something happen off the wall, but instead is going to just put that shot on target. Zaida with the save. Now trying to get another little touch to get this extra goal. Bouncing on this wall. They are going to recoil and let the Pirates try to come and take a shot. Aries looking like he wants to make something happen off this wall. He does get the pinch, but Zyda is ready and waiting to send it back downfield. Now, both Bears players on the same side. Could it work out for them? Quite get the shot. It is stopped, and we're going to see the Bears making a surprising comeback in 6-3 fashion after that game one. Maybe not. I may have spoke too soon as they have the opportunity, but there it goes. Bears take game two.
Yeah. Wow. Is actually all I can say for this matchup, because you look at the way that the Pirates were able to dominate in the first game, you wouldn't think, okay, now the Bears are going to come back and go all in the way that they have and succeed with it. Really, what we witnessed there in that game, it seemed a lot like a couple of poker players raising each other all in multiple times. Like, okay, well, I'm going to bring this and go all in. No, well, I'm going to go call you, and I'm going to raise, my left arm. And they're doing all this. They're doing all this with 6-2 offsuit and 9-2 on suit. You know what I mean? It's literally the rotations aren't working as far as having a man back, but they're working as far as putting shots on the scoreboard. So it'll be interesting to see who of the two teams can put both the rotation and the pressure together at the same time while being positionally sound, because I think the team that does that first is going to win this game.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but with the pacing that we've seen so far, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 20-goal Game 5 coming out here in a moment. But let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about Game 3, which we are starting now. Blagden trying to get that touch away and get it out of his zone. He can't quite do it. That could be dangerous, but no offensive play. So now he's just got some time, but Aries gets that into center. Blagden needing to make the touch, but Cheyenne is ready and waiting. Zyda going to clear this downfield now. Aries should be able to make the touch into the corner. He does, and now he's going to just play with this as he has plenty of time to do so. Wants to get this little bit of a dunk. Can't quite do it. Zyda with a nice little save there. Zyda now pushing this off that back wall. That's a good opportunity as Cheyenne, but Blagden cannot get the shot on target. So Zyda, again, Cheyenne going to tap that one away, or Aries, I'm sorry. And that gives them the offensive chance with nobody quite in net. Almost with a very strange goal, but maybe Cheyenne can do it instead. No, again off that crossbar. We are seeing a lot of good opportunities for both teams, but no results yet.
Yeah, missed opportunities as these hairline trigger saves are going to lead to an own goal here by Zyda as he attempts to make this save in a rough positioning, facing backwards, about to go off of the post. Ball barely misses just on the near post, and it bounced right back into Zyda. That one hurts if you're Zyda, but I don't think it's going to hurt his morale much. They're right back on the horn with 4 minutes to go.
With the lower scoring game we're seeing thus far, I do not expect either team to be too worried yet, especially with so much time remaining, and Aries wants to make something happen, put this pressure on. Gonna take it a little bit slow, try to set up the dribble, but Zyda recognizes that and cuts it off early. Blagden, unfortunately, with a little bit of a mistouch there, is going to allow Cheyenne to try to clear this ball. A double commit coming out from the Bears, so they both pull off, thinking the other one was going to take it over, but that's in center. Nobody there to take the shot, so now time to clear this away. Maybe I spoke too soon again. That pressure was right back on top of them, and the Pirates feel a little bit overwhelmed right now.
I mean, what is absolutely insane is most of the pressure for both these teams has been without fruit. If you understand what I'm trying to say, is they're pressuring and committing extremely hard, but they're not getting much for their efforts. And here's an opportunity going back all the way the other way. They're able to make a big save there, but a lot of this has just been touch and go, rapid fire offense on both sides, and really, really close touches on the defense, leaving opportunities in the middle of the net. Case in point right there. Ball sitting in the danger zone for a good 20 seconds.
I am very interested to see who can finally figure this out and start to capitalize, because what they're doing wrong here will run away with this game. And it might be the Pirates right here as Aries has an opportunity, but that's going to go wide. Zyda has the chance to take it back and try to be the ones to figure it out again. Now Zyda can't continue following that. Cheyenne getting the save. Gonna tap that one downfield. Blagden not in the best position to deal with it, so he's gonna let it roll for a second. Aries now gonna try to challenge this, and he does get the touch, but Zyda's right there. Just hammering this back wall. Both teams doing it over and over. This Hun high, and then he's gonna go for it himself, but Aries is gonna beat him out. Zyda has to make the touch. There it is. Cheyenne trying to take this slow off this wall. Maybe slow play is the way to do it in this offensive zone. Not quite, but that demo could be big in breaking the Bears' rotation. Unfortunately, much with it, and that sees Zyda able to clear this one away.
Yeah, they're really trying to get that ball out of their own zone here, as the Pirates are just going to push it right back in again. The Bears really in need of a controlled touch here, because the Pirates are just going to keep peppering the shots on now. That is 5-3 of the Bears, and with a minute 12 left on the clock, they definitely need to alleviate the pressure. The backflip from Blagden there, almost making a cheeky goal.
I would have loved to have seen that go in, and I'm sure they would have too, as they desperately need it now. A minute left. The Bears still down 1-0. They are getting hungry, I think, and it may be fruitful. Ball in the offensive zone, and they are doing a good job. Cheyenne missing that. That could be the one, but can't get it on target. So Aries plays that slow, expecting the Blagden shot, and it goes well for him. Zyda now trying to get this one over to Blagden, but he pushes it a little bit too far. Looks like he wants a solo play off this wall and off this ceiling, taking it down. They're going for that pinch again, but it doesn't quite work. And now Aries has the opportunity to get this cleared, but it looks like he may be low boost sitting back on that pad. And now he just finds the one, but Blagden's right there. 17 seconds left. This is coming down to the wire. The Bears have to do something now. That's going to go high. Zyda has the opportunity to at least center this for Blagden, who's ready and waiting. Blagden, can he get the shot? No. That's wide. 5 seconds left. They need to do it, but that little misplay is not going to do it for them. That's a clear, possibly a goal, and that is going to give it to the Pirates.
When you look at the score line for these games, I don't even know how to predict how this is going to go anymore, because you have a 5-1, you have a 6-3, you have a 1-0.
Who could have thought?
And it wasn't for lack of shots either. I mean, literally the rotations, nobody's really been able to shore up the rotation just yet as far as maintaining a possessional touch. Both teams really, it's been one and done on most of their touches. A quick push of the ball, usually towards the net, and it's immediately stopped usually. Sometimes badly cleared, but it ends up going into this ping pong battle that's been back and forth between these two teams all series long. And I don't even know how to predict it anymore.
Yeah, it's blowing me away. I said at the start of expecting a 20-goal scoreline at Game 5, but after that one, I have no idea now what could happen. But that just means we're going to stay on our toes and enjoy this competitive Rocket League here. Aries going to wait with this one in the corner, trying to get this extra touch. Can't quite do it, which allows Blagden to center that. But Cheyenne is ready and waiting. Zyda just tapping that off that sidewall. Can't get the touch, so Cheyenne now able to get this one away. He just has to beat one, but Blagden plays it well and gets that off that backboard. We're still seeing that ping pong, but Zyda wanted the shot, couldn't quite get it. Now he's going up, needs to get this touch. Chris Blagden getting that little extra 1-2, buying them more time. Cheyenne out of boost, that could have been bad, but it was played well, and now Blagden trying to get that one, cannot quite do it. Rolling up this back wall now. Zyda just trying desperately to get this ball back in center. They haven't scored in so long, coming off of that 6-goal game that they definitely want it here.
Yeah, absolutely, and I guarantee the first team to get a goal right here, a lot of momentum swing is going to go with it. Blagden coming out with a nice save on his own goal line there. But we're already a minute 15 into game number 4, and still no goal for the Bears. Almost an own goal for Zyda. That's not going to help the momentum if you put that in.
Especially not coming off of that own goal in game 3 as well. They would be very upset to have that happen. but luckily for them, it did not. And now they have a decent opportunity in the Pirate zone, but Cheyenne shuts that one. We've seen him be defensive to have any signs of stopping. Blagden going to chip this one up, trying to get that pressure again, but ready. That ball just going to 50-50 over to that sidewall. Looking a little bit confused on who's going to go for that, especially as Zide is backing up still. Actually, they get it figured out, and now Blagden has the opportunity to make something happen, but he's out of boost. So Aries just pitches that. He going to get to net? Yes, he does. He looked like he was waiting a little bit too long, but Zyda barely getting that touch. Now Cheyenne sending. They're just going to boom this one downfield. And we are still seeing this ping pong Rocket League.
Yeah, just a lot of back and forth. The thing I've noticed for the Bears is a nice shot goes bar down and out. Zyda and Blagden tend to run themselves low on boost in certain circumstances, and the Pirates really need to take advantage of that. They've missed a couple opportunities with their clears in net. If they put it towards the net, you can get a straight-on counter clear very easily, as the Bears are still double committing as though it's a threes matchup extremely hard.
I think you mentioned boost, and I'm definitely agreeing with that. But hold on, let's not talk about that. Great opportunity. Not quite. Now Cheyenne trying to get the solo play going, but Blagden comes in. Cheyenne just could not settle that ball. But maybe Aries can make something happen. Just wants to get one extra touch to center it. He does. Cheyenne going for the shot here, but it's a little underpowered, and Blagden just pushes it away. So now Cheyenne rotating on that one. Wants to get a flick over the two defenders, but can't quite do it. Aries just looking for the pinch. Now going the other way, the Bears have possession in the Pirates zone. A minute 30 left, still scoreless. I mean, the way these games have flipped is just mind-blowing. And speaking of flips, there's a great one. Used to flick the ball, but not gonna pay off there as Zyda picks up that savior medal. And now Blagden trying to just get this ball centered.
It's definitely going to be up to one of these teams right now to take possession and maintain possession. A little flick like that can get by, and it's a great pass from Cheyenne to Aries. Out of the mid, amazing play as that little flick able to get by the oncoming Blagden. Zyda out of position as Aries receives the pass and puts it directly on net. First goal in game number 4 going to the Pirates.
You know, with a minute 11 seconds left and how these teams have been playing, I don't think we're going to see another one. But look at that. I speak too soon. Maybe it goes in. No, not quite. Right off the post. These are definitely have slowed down quite a bit in terms of goal scoring. The Pirates just needing to hold on for a minute here to take this game. Wanting to challenge that early. Really looking for that demo there. It may have worked out anyways, but that's off target. There it is. The goal from Blagden.
Yeah, right here. Almost a disturbance play as both Bears really in the same zone. Blagden getting a little bit of a bump on Cheyenne. I'm not sure they should have both been there, but the play works.
It was definitely a very risky demo, but it paid off well for them. We've seen a lot of weird plays like that from this Bears team all night. And, you know, if it works, it ain't stupid, right?
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
But Blagden trying to go up, get this touch. Everybody on the field seemingly just missing that ball, not able to read each other. They're just going to send it up. Aries wants to get this away and pick out this goal. 15 seconds left. This could be the last offensive opportunity for one team, and it might be the Bears. What a demo. Is Zyda going to be there to take the shot for his team? No, he's not. Just a little bit too far back. 6 seconds left. We are looking at a possible overtime unless Cheyenne can make the touch. Zyda with the save, but maybe Aries can get the wide. What an unfortunate series of events for the Pirates, and a great save by the Bears.
I am going to rant for just a little bit here, Hazmat. I apologize in advance. The Bears have been double committing on this all game. They have probably the best demo that I have seen in weeks in the front of the net, leaving a wide open opportunity. We're going to get to Aries scoring here and winning this game in overtime. But Zyda was not there, and I'm totally triggered by that. Cheyenne, great touch out of the corner. Aries is able to center up perfectly. The Pirates win game number 4. Shame! Shame! Shame!
absolutely stupefied that it existed as well. I mean, you said it yourself. They've been double committing all night, and then the one moment they need two people on that ball, nowhere to be found.
Exactly. This has been the most baffling matchup I have seen in an extremely long time. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't think, watch.
Yeah, don't think, just watch. And folks, if you are enjoying what you are seeing here today, don't forget, make sure that you clip those plays that you do like. And, of course, you want to tweet them, hashtag them, MLDPOTW, for the Balls Guarana Play of the Week. Of course, the winner of the Balls Guarana Play of the Week will win a case of balls straight to their door. It is a wonderful opportunity, but it doesn't happen unless you clip.
I think we've seen a lot of good opportunities for something like that. We've seen some really close ones, and hopefully one of these teams in this last game can pick up something really highlight-worthy.
Oh, I definitely think that missed opportunity on the demo was a huge chance that I would have clipped that if they would have actually been there. Shame!
Exactly. And speaking of not being there, Blagden just not putting the ball where he needs it to go. That could have been a very early goal, but not going to happen. And now Cheyenne coming in, a great demo from Zyda, really takes that pressure off. But unfortunately, he misses that ball, and now Aries barely gets a touch, but I know he wanted that shot. That's disappointing, but Cheyenne keeps it in the Bears zone. Zyda going to try to get this one out of that field, but they bump each other, and that's going to really mess them up, especially as Blagden is now out of boost and very far from this play.
Yeah, and then he flipped at the ball too, so I really wasn't sure what he was trying to do there. Thankfully, they're going to control the ball in their own zone. I use the term control loosely at the moment, as this ball is going to be center. Zyda able to clear it away for now, but definitely a lot of disarray for the Bears,
to say the least. But now Cheyenne picking up that demo, definitely going to allow something to happen here. Cheyenne does get that save. And now Aries, but he gets demoed as well. We are seeing a very demo-heavy game thus far, and I'm interested to see Cheyenne with a good opportunity. Zyda with the save coming down off of that. A fantastic save from him. And now Blagden wants to get that counter-attack, but can't quite get the touch. Zyda is going to beat out Aries, but Aries recoiled knowing that and is able to take it out well. But they kind of get in something we haven't seen as much from the Pirates, but definitely a lot from the Bears. Now Aries just tapping that off that corner. Blagden's going to take it over, but can't quite do it. So now Cheyenne booming that one, trying to get that pass set up. There's Aries. That's not going to be on target, so no concern for the Bears. But trying to get this ball out of their zone. They are out of boost once again. And I have to use so much, but putting them right now.
Yeah, there's a lot hurting the Bears right now. Both teams definitely hurting themselves on a regular basis. I'm not one to point out self-harm normally, but man, oh man, a lot of these missed touches. I tell you what, though, the fireworks show on the demolition side has been extremely nice to watch, though. Long before the fireworks goal explosion was a thing, the demolition explosion was lighting up our lives.
You gotta love the demo-heavy play. Some people aren't a fan, but I think it's absolutely one of the most progressive things you can do in this game. But speaking of progressive things, what's progressive is getting a goal, and that's what Aries does off of a great long pass from Cheyenne that was off target that really well. I think if you're the Bears, you just gotta be angry because it almost feels like Aries was just at the wrong time there and happened to get that goal.
I love the comment in the chat from Zyda there. I thought this was Whiff Lord Wednesdays, but Cheyenne, the touch was very nice. It could have been a shot on net, but Aries cherry picking extremely hard on that try. And I mean, I really like the demo-heavy play for both of these teams right now because it really leaves people way out of position because there hasn't been that much good positional play to begin with. You demo somebody, then all of a sudden it's like, what planet is the defense on?
Very true. But with a minute 45 left, the Pirates are in the lead once again. and the Bears have got to do something. We saw them pull it out and make it go to overtime last game, and let's see if they can do it again. But that's going to be deadly as they are now completely out of their and getting that ball centered. Zaida barely gets that touch. A nice little save from him, or should I say clear. Now Zaida wants to follow this badly, but Blagden might take it off of him. Nobody follows it. That's just going to fly in off both defenders missing, maybe expecting them to, in fact, get that touch.
Da 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 da. Zaida flying in like Superman, doesn't get any touches on the ball, but it was a nice shot by him out of his own zone. He follows it the entire way. You can clip that for a style goal.
Style maybe, but necessarily the most effective thing. But now Zaida trying to just make something happen a little bit had me nervous. I can say that. So I'm sure he. But coming off that sidewall, Aries has a good opportunity, but just misreads that a little bit. And now flying to the other side, it looks like Cheyenne wants to come in, but Aries instead comes in and gets that demo, which means nobody's going to be there to take the shot, and Cheyenne has plenty of time to try to boom this over to Aries. Aries trying to get that shot, a great little redirect, but Zaida calm and patient, ready for that shot to come in. Now that ball is just kind of floating. 35 seconds left, 1-1. Do you think we'll see another overtime here?
You know what? I couldn't hope for anything more than another overtime in this matchup. Yeah, it's been back and forth. Yeah, it's been a game of ping pong, but I tell you what, it's definitely been enjoyable to watch and highly entertaining between these two teams, especially with the banter back and forth that they've had both in between games and really just... You look at the gameplay, it's really just been back and forth. Demos, you've seen everything you can possibly see here. Is another miss. Cheyenne's going to finish this ball off. Now with 4 seconds left, I eat Caster Cursed the overtime.
This is the second time it's happened, man. I'm disappointed. I wanted to see more, and you had to go and do it.
You know what, Hazmat, I might need another cleansing after this because of all that Caster's Curse that I've put on these two teams. Pirates are going to win game number 5 in a 2-1 game here. And wow. That's all I have to say about that series. They pull off a 4-1 win on the series, but the series itself, the way it started and the way it finished it were the opposite side, two opposite sides of the same spectrum. I mean, you look at that 5-1 and the 3-6, and you're like, okay, this is going to be a slugfest between two teams with no regard for, with full regard for NA defense, if you know what I mean. And,
I do.
And then only a grand total of 7 goals in the last 3 games.
I have no idea what happened, honestly. I mean, I said it earlier, I wanted 20 goals in Game 5, and instead we got 3. I mean, just divided by 10. That's close enough, right?
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Well, that happened. Of course, we will take the time, of course, to say thank you to our wonderful sponsors, of course, Balls. I got my Balls Ginger right here. It's been a long day, and there's nothing quite like having a wonderful energy soda at the end of a long day. Unless, of course, you want to sleep, because the stuff actually works. It's not going to put you down. It's going to actually ramp you up. And what am I doing with my life now that I think about it? But definitely a great option if you are looking for a jolt, especially when you're trying to play on a Friday, a Saturday, whatever day of the week it may be. All days ending in Y. It's perfect time for Balls. Our other sponsor, of course, we thank you, Arctic Cooling, because, I mean, how are we going to keep everything going without keeping it cool? Check those guys out at arctic.ac. They have all your computer cooling needs covered. Hazmat, I'd like to thank you because the cleansing that I have required since season 4, it really came in handy, and hopefully now I've had the weight lifted off my shoulders. Hopefully I won't require you again, And I say that respectfully.
That kind of hurts a little. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
I'm joking. I'm joking. You did absolutely wonderful today, my man. And I really do appreciate you filling in on such short notice. Wow, my friend. Thank you.
Anytime, man. I love doing it. It's just, this is my hobby, man. I have such a great time casting, so anytime I get to do it more often is fantastic for me.
So, on behalf of myself, Hazmat here, Inanimate J, the entire production team, of course, Ninja Rider and Curtis earlier on the day, we would like to thank you for coming out and watching Minor League Doubles. Make sure you come out for tomorrow's matchups and stay tuned, of course, for the weekend because Saturday and Sunday so important. The conference semifinals in the Platte League playoffs. Plenty of MLD action to get to, all starting tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Be back. Thank you all for coming out, and have a wonderful night.